Hi Taurus, welcome into a general weekly reading for you. I hope all is well. But I have to say, this week is going to be very positive for you, very magical. When I started to step into the Taurus energy for this collective, I started smiling. I can't help but feel happy within your energy, and some of which it might feel hard to believe that with what you're going through, or maybe with what the previous week entails. The energies I pre-pulled, they're beautiful, all right? They're holding great energy. Our overall focus, our overall energy is the star card. I mean, beautiful way to begin your reading. It feels like it's a time for you of magical success. It's a time for you to remember that you are a dreamer, all right? And this could come through, say, you're legit dreaming throughout the day, throughout sleep. But as well, when it comes to what you wish for, hope for, longing for more, it's as if you are being pushed to think about things in a grand way so that you can manifest more. All right, so you can co-create more. It's as if you're very connected to the spiritual realm being drawn to this reading. And at certain points, it feels unreal. It feels wild and a bit spooky and confusing, but alerting and informing all the meanwhile, or just separately and in general. But I do feel like there's a focus on when you're able to put your hands on something and turn it to gold, turn it to magical success once again. And that could come in the form of you connecting with somebody. Okay, some of which are healers like myself, and you're healing people even when you don't realize it, and at times when you realize it throughout the week. But again, you create something, it works out, right? It turns to imperfect, but at times perfect success. Does that make sense? It's as if you want to organize throughout the week. You want to clean. You want to take care of yourself more. Beautiful. Roll with it, but don't overdo it, right? Everything needs that balance. But it feels like you are quite on point. It's like, I've got this going well for me, so I'm going to keep it going. Now I need to, excuse me, re-implement this. I want to start doing this. In Spirit saying, just because all of which is coming to mind and being desired, taking a focus, doesn't mean you're going to have to or able to get it all done and implemented, accomplished throughout this week. But it's going to feel good to aim for it, right? Even to plan for it. But I do feel like at times you do have a low battery, for being completely real, as I just had one on my camera. And it feels like, okay, the number 20 is coming into play. It's as if you do have so much going on at times, even behind closed doors, that people don't need to know about, but at times wonder and question. And maybe you do overshare at times, accidentally or purposely. But they're saying the self-care is helping, but you need to be focusing on when you have the allotted time, even if it's say a nap, get your Taurus beauty rest. It's of true importance. I just heard the word essence. Again, very magical kind of energy coming through. And Ace of Wands talks about you having a mind of a master, where you want to tweak something, you want to accomplish something once again, you want to reconnect to something, and you want to further something to the best of your ability. You have the mind and the tools to do so. It feels like you close your eyes and you remember something of importance. You close your eyes at a certain point throughout the week and you visualize something that you want to manifest, in Spirit saying, well, don't be surprised when in divine timing, whether it's further out for some or closer for others, it comes to be. It's like you need to be dreaming at this time, okay? You need to be envisioning things in a better light, even if you have been envisioning things positively. We can always add upon that or improve that, right? It's like improvement is the name of the game. I strive for more because I'm a conquering individual who has been through a ton, period. But the Six of Pentacles, they're saying pairing with the last energy that was pre-pulled, the Hermit card, talks about you in a very independent, kind of to yourself way at certain points, taking in the abundance that you deserve, right? It reminds me of me at my serving job, where I literally will make a decent amount, and it's like I could have made more, but I'm going to take what I got, what I made, earned, and be appreciative of it. There's going to be times where you are pushed to stop and look at an object of importance, as I'm being pushed to look at this owl lighter. And they're saying that image or that moment, maybe that energy is a message for you. It's like Spirit throughout the week is saying this, and that of true importance for you. We're connecting you to people, places, situations, objects, and moments for your benefit. But when you feel a little bit of messing with spiritually coming through, move right along, because I feel like there's a hell of a lot less of that moving forward. I do feel like you are being pushed to remember the stars are, or maybe focus on it in a more realistic way. Okay, the stars are aligning for you. You're feeling like you can't help but again desire for more, and that's strategic. Where things feel separated, divided, that's going to take a focus, and that's going to come through differently for everybody. But you're also going to feel very magnetizing throughout the week. It's like people feel drawn to you. Okay, not objects are feeling drawn to them. Moments are feeling drawn to you like a magnet. Again, the abundance is feeling very magnetically drawn in. It's like you have the ability to, again, whatever it ends up being for you, draw it in, my friend, all right? Imagine it to your reality, into your existence. Now, where you feel your energy is a little bit off at a certain point, it feels like a moment where you can't cleanse your energy, or there's something, if not multiple aspects of that situation or your reality that you can't adjust, or you just shouldn't. Just take a deep breath. Okay, it's going to help you immensely. 617. You're also going to feel like the week kind of crawls on by, because I was feeling like I'd already done like a 12-minute reading for you, and we're only about 6 minutes in. In spirit saying that's also purposeful. It's like life has been maybe speeding on by for you too much. You maybe need to stop and smell the roses more. There's a sense of things needing to feel more appreciated, right? Even if you feel like you've been very in an on top of the world kind of way appreciating things, or just in general, appreciation, gratitude is a huge way that you manifest. But again, your imagination and your ability to believe in things in a better manner is very powerful in that sense as well. Let's keep pulling. Splitting the deck to these two energies, they definitely came out in Leo's reading. You may want to jump over to theirs afterwards, but it feels like you're very victorious with the Six of Wands and with the Queen of Wands, passionate to say the very least. But it's as if the week reminds you, maybe you or just the week in general reminds other people in your midst, passion comes to different forms, right? A Taurus is typically very grounded and very strategic, right? In at times very peaceful. I would say you're one, if not the most peaceful energy out of all 12 zodiacs. And so that's part of the passion that's coming through, at least one form of which. But then there's at times a little spurt of energy that comes through, and that's a form of passion that's working to your advantage. When you connect with people, Taurus, throughout the week, it's as if people are fascinated by you. It's because you've changed over the recent weeks, the recent months, but more closely to this week than rewinding further back. It's also because you're very spiritually connected for a lot. It's because you are magical, and it's because you know what you're doing. People are going to want to ask you for advice. Interesting. And people want to share things with you. In spirit saying let them. It may be a healing moment for them. It may teach you something of importance, or maybe remind you of something of importance. They're reminding me of a time when I stood at a bar with an old friend, an old coworker, and she was mentioning something she was going through with her boyfriend. And I literally asked her 3 simple questions. It was a very magical moment, and she didn't even need to answer, and she goes, "You helped me." It's kind of that vibe. And it also reminds you that you're a very helpful soul, where at times you don't have to do a lot, but you help people, right? At other points you do a lot and you help people. And guess what? Through it all, don't we help ourselves? Yes. Maybe not all the time, but it's also the vibe of you being such a helpful soul, such a do-gooder is what I just heard. I didn't love that. Maybe some of which need to heal the people-pleasing side of them, a part of them, but I do feel like you, okay, applauses are coming through. I do feel like you are being reminded you at times need to heal from helping people, from doing good acts of kindness. Things can damage you at times, but you can heal. That's also the vibe. And let's go back to the clapping that randomly came through. You're going to feel applauded, all right, by the spiritual realm, maybe for past efforts and overcoming. But throughout the week in general, other people outside of you, that even ones that you're not connected to, you're going to feel that vibration. You're going to feel that energy, even if you're not one to feel energy that thoroughly. And specifically, it's like people are appreciating you. People are impressed. Okay, that's the vibe coming through. I want to split the deck to another card, the Page of Cups and the Death and Rebirth card. The beginning, again, sort of vibe that you're feeling at this time, and I might feel like it's continued or kind of coming and going, it's because you're going through a death and rebirth sort of stage of your path. But it's essential, right? It's as if Spirit's preparing you for a hell of a lot more ahead. And you're going to feel like you were just simply glowing, vibrating, radiating. Good. Eat it up, my friend, because other people are. There's a sense of you being, again, on point with the Midas touch this week. Beautiful reading. So it was truly helpful. Sending you so much love and light, Taurus. We'll talk again soon.